Hey everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics here. Before getting into my round 2 review between the Sydney Roosters and the New Zealand Warriors, if you are a new viewer to this YouTube channel, and if you haven't done so already, and look, it really does help, shows your support for the videos that I do, and it's much appreciated. Make sure you do click the red subscribe button down below, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure you also like this video as well, click the thumbs up on the video, and click the bell so you are notified when I upload next or when I go live on the channel. But we'll get into it now. So, yeah, look, Roosters start off this game very well. You know, the Warriors had, lots of pressure on their defensive line there. You know, just the fact that, there was penalties given away, set restarts, a couple of set restarts there. And, the pressure did tell with the Roosters going over to score first. A try there to Jackson Paulo on the wing. And then the next play, the Roosters take a shot at penalty goal after, the Warriors impeded one of the Roosters defenders for an obstruction there, for obstructing the Roosters defenders. And, they take the penalty shot and they go up by 8 points to 0. And I'm thinking to myself, look, the Warriors really have had to work hard to start this game. Defensively, been put under massive pressure, lots of tackles that they've had to make, and I'm thinking, it's going to be very difficult for the Warriors to try and get back in this, But to our credit here, we did get back in it. We got a try finally on the board there in the 14th minute to Wade Egan. Wade Egan's second try of the season, and boy, he had a great game in round 1 against the Newcastle Knights. Followed it on with a great, a great game against the Roosters. Great first half against the Roosters, especially. 8-6, he got us back in there. And it was great build-up by Sean Johnson there and Tamari Marr and Tohu Harris all linking up for that try there. And half-time, 8 points to 6, I'm thinking to myself, look, the Roosters have been the dominant side throughout the whole first half. And probably they should have been up by a lot more in terms of the scoreboard. So 8-6 for me, I'm thinking to myself, look, I think we're still a chance here. I still reckon we can stay in this game. If we start well in the second half, maybe we can go on and cause a surprising upset win over the Roosters. But, I mean, look, it was tough. It was very tough, that second half. The Warriors had players like Jackson Ford come off early on in that first half. They had players that had to play multiple positions. Dylan Walker to come in to play in the halves, with Chance Nickel-Klugstad coming off early in that first half with the HIA. There were players that, had to play more minutes than what they would usually play. And, the likes of Josh Curran had to play more minutes as well. And he didn't start in that first game of the season. So, look, second half especially, the Roosters, they got another try on the board. Jackson Paulo yet again. And, suddenly, it was becoming to be a bit more difficult for the Warriors to keep up with the Roosters. But in saying that, look, the Warriors did well to get it back to 18 points to 12 there. Adam Fanua scored a try in the 17th minute for a great run there by Marata Niokore. And a good pass there to Fanua Blake to score near the post there. And 18-12, I'm thinking, look, we're still really, to our full credit, staying with this Roosters team, and the Roosters, probably could have felt that they should have been up by more points. They had numerous amount of opportunities to score tries in that second half as well, and Tedesco should have scored a try also in the second half, and luckily for the Roosters, really the Warriors just had a couple of opportunities. They had a few opportunities. One opportunity was wasted was when the dummy half there was no one there. The Warriors tried to play the ball, and no one was there at dummy half. That was a crazy moment. I was thinking to myself, that's a shocking mistake to make in this game of rugby league. You just can't make those mistakes when you get those opportunities down the other end. And then the next set the Warriors had down the other end, they probably should have taken that opportunity too, and Dylan Walker made a mistake. So those are two missed opportunities that we did not take. And our scoring our scoring execution in this game was not great. You know, it wasn't the best. We were resilient. We were great in terms of the defensive efforts. You know, our efforts were there, no doubt about it. But it's just our execution that really let us down. And look, to the Roosters' credit, you know, they hanged on. They won the game. But I'm not too disappointed. I'm not too disappointed. Even though we lost this game, we were coming up against a team, the Roosters, who are fancied as the title contenders at the start of this year. And although they went down to the Dolphins, and yes, I know the Roosters had some players out. You know, they had no Joey Hargraves. They had, you know, a couple of the other players that weren't in this game. I know that for factors, but the Warriors still, to their full credit, you know, didn't get blown away. You know, all I was hoping in this game is, yes, it would be great to get a win, but all I was hoping is that we can show some resilience and effort, and that's what we did. So I think I can take some positives out of this game. Really, I can, actually. You know, despite the scoreline suggesting that the Roosters won, we only lost by 8 points. So, in theory, yes, we've got to do better in terms of our attack, no doubt about it. You know, we've got to execute a lot better. But, you know, I feel like we can, you know, take this sort of effort that we put into this game and bring it to the Cowboys next week. I'm pretty positive that we can, you know, show the same intent against the Cowboys, and hopefully, you know, our execution is a lot better. But guys, look, my man of the match, you know, although we lost this game, Wade Egan, another great performance. I'm just going to give it to Wade Egan. Wade Egan was the Warriors' best player on the field by far, in my personal opinion. Look, Shaun Johnson has copped some stick over the off-season, and I will say that Shaun Johnson looked great in this game when he was running the ball. He actually looked very threatening. It's good to see him run with the ball and, you know, just take on the defences. That's what you want to see in Shaun Johnson. So, look, Shaun Johnson's got plenty of stick in this off-season. I don't think he played bad at all in this game. I thought he gave it his best there. I think our forwards did particularly well, you know, the likes of Adam Fanua-Blake, Nia Corey, who had to play more minutes, you know, the likes of, you know, Mitchell Barnett was great as well. So, look, I'm just going to give my man of the match to Wade Egan. But a bit of a shout-out to our forwards who, you know, put in a big effort and solid effort, you know, despite, you know, having to play a lot more minutes than they usually have. Like, you know, the forwards that don't usually get those long minutes, and when we just, you know, we lack the bench, and our rotation of our bench was just, you know, unfortunately, due to all those HIAs and players coming off, you know, that did affect us a little bit. But anyway, so, you know, congratulations to the Roosters. Good result for them. You know, they got the win. The Warriors, you know, it's back to the drawing board. Cowboys next week. North Queensland Cowboys in Townsville next Saturday afternoon down in Townsville. So, you know, regroup, come back bigger and better next week. And look, proud of the boys. Very proud of the boys despite the result. So, if you are a new viewer to this channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel as well. Click that subscribe button down below. Make sure you like this video as well. Share this video around. And I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers, everyone.